So I realized after my last video that I didn't give a very good explanation of why I love this pedal board. Uh, to explain, this pedal board was a gift from a friend for my birthday, and he didn't spend much on it. He spent $10 on it at a garage sale. I mean, I appreciate the gift, but it didn't have the lid, and while it did have the hardware over here and the other hardware, input hardware over there, and the rails and the pads, most of the pads, without a lid, um, it's rather useless in a way for a lot of these pedals, with all the pads and everything in it. Not to mention that, I mean, you got the buffer over here, but is it something you really necessarily want to use? And yeah, so I just basically got rid of everything inside, gave it away on Kijiji to someone else who needed it or could use it as backups for his pedal board. And laid everything in and put Velcro in, but quickly found out that this volume pedal didn't fit, and with the way everything needed to be laid out, that not everything fit. So I started hacking apart the sides, and I didn't have to feel bad about it because, I mean, it was a gift, and like I said, it was only $10 from my friend. So I mean, originally I took apart this side and took off this bottom edge, but I picked up this tremolo pedal, and I picked up this reverb pedal and the looper, and with the addition of those I needed to hack it apart more. So for my last video I took off this side over here, I took off some more off the bottom down here, I took off this. I was originally planning to put the tuner pedal there, but it actually didn't work out the best there, so it's up over here now. And I was able to drop down the compressor to be beside, so I wasn't stacking these three high, because I had an instance where I went to press the compressor pedal in the middle of playing a lead part, and I actually killed the volume on my drive pedal, so that didn't go well, and I don't want to repeat that again. So after doing all that, now I have it input chain into, this is an Empress buffer, out from the Empress buffer into the EHX Nano Soul Preacher compressor. I didn't want to spend a lot on a compressor because I wasn't convinced that I want a compressor. So this one was a cheaper compressor that had the modified, or the multiple attack levels, so that was something I was looking for. Out from the compressor into the drive pedal. This is Diamond J Drive. It's a Canadian company, makes some great drive pedals. Then into the micro pog, so polyoctave generator. This makes it, kind of like a 12 string or an 18 string guitar. Uses a lot with swells to fill out the sound. Into the volume pedal, again for swells. Into the trem, it's a cheap Chinese made trem, but the reason I wanted this trem specifically is that it's true bypass. I was looking for that specifically. I know that true bypass is, it depends on what you're looking for. It's not necessarily the best, but in my situation, that's what I wanted. Into my Strymon Alcapiston. This is a great pedal for the kind of ambient look or sound I was looking for. The wash that it can make. Into flashback, the mini delay. I got this pedal off of a deal off of a website where they were giving like $30 off, so I snatched it when I saw it. Into the Holy Grail Plus. The reason I got this one is I didn't feel like spending a ton of money on a high-end pedal again, but this pedal actually has a blend knob where I can go full saturation, so you actually don't hear the attack, you just hear the reverb. And into the looper. Simple looper, great to operate, keeps it simple, but separate. And then that goes back into the buffer, and the tuner pedal just comes off of the volume pedal. So it took a lot of modification, but after hacking it all apart, I think it's actually finally at a spot that I'm pretty happy with it. Maybe one day I'll play through it for people out there on YouTube.